What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Scott Boogie, and Happy New Year to you guys. This is 2024, my first video of 2024 that I'm releasing here. A little sneak peek into my Cannabis Farms concept park, the first concept park of 2024 that I want to open up, here on the channel. The concept of this park is basically to have like a cannabis farm here with an amusement park and things like that around it with different rides and attractions. But as you can see right now, ever since the It's Clouds go-kart challenge, I wasn't a big fan of doing the go-karts and things, but I had made a nice one in that challenge and that contest. So it kind of gave me a little bit more confidence in building things like this. So I got the layout of this racetrack here, but then at the same time, I ran out of ideas of what I want to do with it once I finished it. But I do know I want to make this like a grow house part of the track. So this part is gonna be like a grow house that the car is gonna be zipping through right there, and then the rest of the track scenery is just gonna be different cannabis plants from around the park, around the ride here, because this is gonna be our cannabis racers here. It could either be the weed runner or cannabis racers. Those are two names that I got right now. But I'm stuck on what I want to do with it, so I just stopped at the moment right now. And I started working on this little side project here, which is going to be OG Kush Farm. And this is right here behind is the cafe supplies for the moon rock supplies, so anything that they need the moon rock extract or the THC extracts out of, it's coming from the OG Kush farm right here. They get barrels and it every 30 seconds, excuse me, every 30 minutes, but on here it's 30 seconds. They send a supply. There you go. Perfect timing down into the cafe, So, but what I'm gonna do with this is actually make this a functioning farm. So here, I done started a little bit in here. I done flipped the windows, duplicated, even though you can't see through them. I just wanted the aesthetics of, make it look realistic. So I just need to put the door, duplicate this. Excuse me, this morning. Need to duplicate this door right there and put it on the other side as well. But what I'm gonna do is put just a momentum shop in here, and we're gonna create us some scenery. So that's what we're gonna do in this video today. Just a little quick video. I'm gonna turn this into my. We're gonna build our OG Kush farm right here. So like, what I want to do is have in each section of the park. I want to kind of have a weed farm somewhere or plants and different things like that. So right now I'm making custom weed plants in the park right now, guys. So right here, this is our slurricane plant, and I made a custom screen here. So, but basically, what I did right here, like, I hate that they don't let us get custom screens on Planet Coaster, but like, just say you want to use a custom screen or image or something like that. So now, because this is a plant, I use the tree images on the screen here. But like, you could change these colors, like change this. Let me see, like what I have at first. I think I had a gray at first. I think it was a gray that I had. I think it was this light gray. Yeah, it was this light gray. I had this light gray on here, and I was looking at it. But basically, what I did was just took the smallest sign, but if this was screen was bigger, you wouldn't even see the sign. But you basically take these signs, and then you just sync them. Use the advanced key right here, the advanced move, and just slide it down real slow, so just the letters will stick out. And then you'll have the letters across the screen. And I was like, oh man, would it be cool if I could put the image back on the screen and make it look like the plant, like the word is actually on the screen, and I was able to do that. So yeah, that came out. So let's put that back the way it was, So now that's my way of making a custom image on Planet Coaster on the console right there, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to use that idea. I'm telling you. See, now when you step back now, it look like all one screen, and it's just the slurricane, in there. But that's the slurricane plant. Man, I almost slurred that. The slurricane plant. And just like in my video, I was talking about I wanted to make the ride go through the letter slurricane. So this is what I was envisioning. And it actually came out the way I wanted it to come out. So perfect spacing for the coaster to run through there and go through there. But like I said, no ride POVs. No ride POVs over here. Then we had our the second dispensary with the Slurricane exotic ganja in here, the new strand in the park. And we got our little grow field over here with the Slurricane. Excuse me, with the Slurricane over here. And excuse me. And right now I'm working on a staff building right there. Now I'm trying to figure out what I wanted to put right there, man. Like I'm kind of confused at what I would like to put there. So I didn't do anything there. I capped off the path right there because I'm done right here. And then we made a Just Blaze. We working on a Just Blaze rib shack right here with our smokers right there on the outside. For some good old ribs right here. So that's all I got right now. Up in my concept park here. Cause like I said, I'm going custom with a lot of stuff in here. I'm gonna try to, I may use a few things from the workshop sometime if I could use it and implement it into my park. But like I say, anytime I use things nowadays, I'm always flipping it around anyway, changing something on it anyway, or rebuilding it. If I see a different image in it. So yeah, man, that's some good coffee right there. Some good coffee right now. I'm a coffee drinker. I'm a wake and bake as well this morning. What way to do a Cannabis Farms and smoke us a little cannabis, right? All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to kind of make some interior for that. Like, so if we're going to have this the OG Kush farm. So this gonna be the farm for like the low bud, not the low budget, but the low grade smokers, the ones who like the CBD, the ones who don't like all that super high grade weed to have them all sleepy and everything like that. They just want the mellow weed. So this gonna be the farm that's gonna have the mellow weed in it. It ain't gonna have you all crazy like that. You're gonna get the moon rock extract and THC extracts for like the vapes, and you're gonna have the regular OG Kush weed in here. So the thing is, I'm just trying to space this out from the ride because I don't want to have it too big. Because right now I'm doing pretty good with the percentage. Like, I'm only at 32% with all of this stuff right now. And normally, if you just go through building a park, like in the beginning when I would start playing Planet Coaster, I would go through and build a park, but I would go through and just pick a lot of stuff from the workshop. Sometimes there was like fully blown out work items that people put together with like 4,000 pieces on them, and I would get two or three of those items just to oh man, I get two or three of those items just to like to have as like signature rides in the park, and then I would build my own stuff around it or add other stuff that I wanted to add around it, which was cool at the time. But I was on the PS4, and being on a PS4 at that time doing that was not a good idea because you use up a lot of percentage real quick on there. All right, so what we want is adjust the momentum because what I didn't do when I thought about this idea last night before I decided to make this video for this, I didn't size this up to see if this would actually work like this. But you know what I mean? Trial and error here. Well, we want to make sure everything is flush because I don't want the floors to be unlevel, the rails popping up when I'm trying to place the path and things like that. So make it perfect here. Let's make it perfect as we can. That should be good right there. That's good right there. All right, now how much space do we got in there? Let's close that. Oh, okay, no bleedage. All right, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping that that little space right there by the roof was enough to add this in here. So now what I want to do is I need to make a wall though because I want to cover all of this. I don't want to have any of that showing. So I need to make a wall to cover that, a storefront piece to cover this, and then over here the rest of damn, come on man, camera work. And the rest of this stuff here I wanted to put like uh scenery in here, like maybe some containers looking like little containers of weed, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, bongs and things like that. You know, which they got some items on here that you could use to simulate that. So which is great. So we're gonna work on that right now. Like I said, I keep looking at that ride, man. I want to give y'all a ride POV of that ride so bad, man, because it's so dope. It's so dope in the way it comes and goes through the Slur Cane ride and just the whole aspect of the ride as well. And then I added another cool feature to the hot box ride as well. So when the bumper cars get to going and they full steam, it's like everybody hot boxing in the bumper cars. It just be full of smoke in there. So it's great. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a fun time with this concept park. So let's get on to the first custom thing that we want to add into our OG Kush shop here. I'm not gonna lie now. One of the first things I think I wanna try here. Um, I wanna try to make a shelf of some sort, but the thing is, what I wanna do, I need to go back to scaffolding, the metal scaffolding, cause I need. Let me see, which one of these? Let me see. Is this one gonna be good? That one actually might be good, but let me see. Let's try this one. See, this one too dang on big. Let me see now. That one. Let me see. See, yeah, the other one might work better. The other one might work better because that one is massively tall. So if we go with this, what I want to do is like make a shelf out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like make some kind of shelf out of this. And I know you're looking at this like a pole. I can make a shelf out of a pole, right? But I didn't think about it. I can make this bigger. You know. Now one thing I can say, like for all those who naysayers about the Park Beyond game, you know, and versus the Panic Coaster and things like that. You know, not here to sway anybody either way here with this, but one thing I do like that Park Beyond have that's dunking on Planet Coaster all day long like Shaq is they scale feature. You know, they have a feature on on Park Beyond, I'm sorry, where you can scale any item on the game to be big, small, medium, large, and that's a great feature that if Planet Coaster had that, that would be awesome. Where you could take certain trees that's super big and make them taller, bigger, like just make you won't have to worry about all that rotating every piece on Planet Coaster if you had that scale feature. I'm gonna just say that, you know what I mean? Because everything would look different. You know, so as far as that goes for me, for that's one plus that I like about Part Beyond, and the water effects on there. The water effects are very, yeah, it's better than Planet Coaster. It's better than Planet Coaster. Some of the vendor stuff too is as well. Like what I'm saying, you can actually see like when guests go up to the vendor stand and buy things, whatever price you set for the items at those vendor stands, you could tell what the guest bought. If you stand there looking at the register, because you'll see the price pop up on the register. I think like those are some cool features and little small things about Part Beyond that I like that I wish Planet Coaster did. But you know, it is what it is. But like I said, I'm still a Planet Coaster fan. I play this game all the time. Like I say, I'm starting off 2024 with like 3 new projects already that I was finishing all 2023 with. So and this is one of them right here. My cannabis farm. So, but let's get back to trying to build us a shelf here now. So now I need let me see. I need a base for it though. Let me see what this look like. How big is this? That may work right there. Let me see. This just may work because we can actually put that on there just like that. Make sure it's centered though, man. And we might want to change the color of that thing to a black, so it could match. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I like how that look with the gray at the bottom. I might leave that gray at the. Let me see how the bottom look. Let me see. Oh, that don't look bad either though. We gonna keep it that way. We'll keep it like that. All right. So we're gonna do that and put this on here. All right. So now we got us a little base because I want to make us like a little stand, but you know what I'm saying. One of them little round tables though. I want to make us one of them little round table shelves or whatever, and we're gonna put us some of them. Put us some canisters or containers of various buds on there if we can. But I know it might be hard to do because you got to use those Christmas. I mean, not Christmas lights. You got to use those emergency lights to do that. So what we want to use, we're gonna go to all because we want to make sure I get. I want to get the circles, but I want the straights. Dang, where they at? I don't want the real thick ones. I just want the circles. Huh. I don't think they got none like that, huh? All they got is these, huh? Oh, wait a minute. This might work. Here we go. But wait a minute. I'm gonna need a big one though. So hold up. Like now, maybe what we'll do is make the shells gray. Yeah, make the shells gray. We'll put this here like this. Right, you know what I'm saying? All right, now get a large one. Mm-hmm. I think we got it, guys. All right. So now we got us a little shelf right there. We could put us some cannabis on, but I need to size that up though to see how that's gonna look with the gas in there. So I need a regular gas that's standing straight up. Oh damn. Yeah, that's gonna be tall in the mud right there. All right, but you know, it is what it is. We get it off the top shelf. It ain't too bad. Like the sinking it ain't too bad, but yeah. Cause we also could sink that down in the floor. You know, we also could sink that down the floor. And then what we want to do now is add us like a light or something on top of here. Just so we have us a light on this thing. I will sink it all the way down, but then you'll see that sticking out. So we just have it sticking out like this. So it won't look too crazy. Now let's see what that look like if you turn the lights off in here. Would you have a little light on it? And it's a little light on it. Then we can also put some light under the table or whatever. Alright, but that's cool, that's cool. This is gonna be our one of our custom stands, and we're gonna put us some see what I wanna do with these is like go back to the lights. Uh yeah, here we go. See these lights right here, you know what I'm saying? You could use these, like flip these over and make these like little containers. You know what I'm saying? The containers of bud or something. And marijuana or cannabis. See, but what I want to do is change the color of some of these to represent different strands or whatever. But I think the thing gonna be flashing at night. So what I want to do is I'm finna try something. So now let's try blue and see what happens. Okay. Ah, come on. Like, all right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's duplicate this one. Put it here. All right, now let's change the color of it to a blue, something bright that we know we'll see. All right, now let's turn the lights off and see if it's. Oh, see that'll work. Okay, see this the one that's not flashing, so okay, I can do that. Alrighty, that'll work then. All right, good to know. Good to know. See, the last time I did, I must have was using the light that was on already. So we're gonna have us some cannabis on here. We're gonna have like the good stuff up here, and then we'll have the regular stuff down there. So I'm gonna duplicate maybe two of these if I can fit that in there. Hold on, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to fit that in there. First of all, let's group this so we can move it all as one anyway. Well, hold up. First of all, take those off. We don't want that part of the scenery. Cause we gonna add our own. So let's group that so we ain't gotta worry about steady clicking everything. Now let's move this in here and see how big how much space that's gonna take up. What up, lady? Better fool. Well, you finna lose your job because I ain't got no path connected to this place, so that means you ain't finna be working here. So that's gonna have to, cause the door gonna be there, so this is gonna have to go here. So at least it'll look like they could walk around that. Alright, so we put, maybe we'll just have one of these. We only gonna be able to put one of these in here. Then we're gonna have to block that off And then maybe make it look like they working over here for that moon rock stuff. Yeah, I can figure that out. I'm gonna figure that out. But yeah, we're gonna do that for right now. Let me duplicate the door so I can see how much space that's gonna actually be. Cause people gonna actually be coming through this thing. I'm gonna actually try to make this functional. But people actually coming through here, so gotta make sure there's enough space for the folks. Alright, bring this door through. And it's all crooked, I could tell. Alright, bag it on back up. Bam, there we go. Alright, now we got our dough inside of the stove. Alright, you come in here. So we're gonna have, maybe I'll put some posters on the wall, but we're gonna have to make that like a little work section for the, yep, there's gonna have to be a work section there, but we're gonna put up some little cannabis jars on this thing. Either way I go, put up some signs out here on the farm and decorate it, just a little something, something. But we got us a little custom stand right here. I should put this on the workshop, and you might want to use that. You know what I'm saying? Even though they can make their own. But it's always cool to use somebody else's design if they come up with something that you didn't think of. It's nothing wrong with it, nothing wrong with it. But I need to figure out how I want to do my fencing around here. But we are gonna use this fence here, though. We're using the farm fence. We're definitely using the farm fence. So we want to start the fence for the farm, maybe like right here off of the cafe. Wait a minute. No, that's the pathway. That's gonna be pathway right there. Alright, so we're gonna start it right there because I don't want the fence interfering with the pathway at all. So we'll have that. We'll have it come out to about let me see. Let me turn on my move snap real quick so I can make sure it's a perfect line. And we're gonna have here. And then we might skip a gap and go here because that's where people gonna come in to the farm right there. Alright. Let me just see how this look right quick, guys. Probably not gonna keep all this, but let me turn that off real quick. Alright, so that's gonna be the farm right there. Not quite sure how I feel about that yet, guys. Not quite sure. Let me move this out the way. Move that out the way real quick just to see. Not quite sure how I feel. Well, it don't look bad. Excuse me, it doesn't look bad. But what I want to do is make sure that it looks okay, though. You know what I mean? I do want to make sure it looks okay. So what I want to do is troubleshoot a trial run of the gate that I want to use, how I want to do it. So that's what we finna do here. We finna run a trial run of the gate so I can see how I want to do this thing. Alright. Maybe one more up or, yeah, one more up. How much space is that? I want to make sure I got enough space for the trees, the plants. And make sure everything looks decent. So, man, let's have fun. Let's have fun. Like I say, I just be having fun when I play this game now. No big deal. No big deal. I mean, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to smash that like button and that subscribe button as well. We're in 2024, we're looking to get more. We need more subscribers, more videos, more content, we're trying to go for more here. Alright, so yeah, this is going to be our farm right here. We're going to finish this all about maybe like this. I don't know, I may not keep this right now. I'm just doing it for the demonstration of the video right now. Because the farm is going to be all back there mostly anyway. The grass, the growing part where the flowers going to be. The main bushes. So let's see, let's finish this part off. You know what, then maybe we I'm saying maybe we build a shed or something right here. So let me make a blueprint for about a little shed or something, storage shed. Blueprint that out. Maybe put a shed here of some sort. And fence this here to kind of make it like a yeah, we're gonna put a shed right there. That's gonna be where we're gonna store stuff. And we can cock this like this. Alright, so now we're gonna have, if we don't just have that as all grow spots, like just have all that as a grow farm, that's what we might do. Well, like I say, yeah, that ain't too bad. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. And let me see, that ain't. I know that didn't hurt the percentage either. Nope, still at 32. So, like I say, when you do a lot of the custom stuff yourself and building things, I noticed that it does save you quite a bit of percentage when you're building. So I can understand now how some guys used to make those massive parts on PS4, and I used to be like, dang, I'm making small parts with like 8 rides in it, and it's talking about I'm at 100%. I'm like, and this guy just had 12, 13 rides in this part. But all of the custom stuff around it is how he was able to do that. So it's a lot of things and tricks and things I've been learning about this game. So so that's why I said, eh. Alright, so I'm running into another one of my blocks here again, guys, where, okay, I got the layout of what I want to do with the farm. So that's cool. I like the fencing here, but I don't know if I want to add the shed there or if I just want to make all around the farm here a grow spot. But we do need some kind of shed in here, though. You know what I mean? For the workers to, put supplies and stuff. I was about to say a bad word there, guys. Alright, so maybe I'll build a little small shed off in the corner over here for like supplies and stuff. And over here will be the grow fields because we're going to actually make some grow fields here. But I'm going to be creative when it comes to that right there. So, yeah. I'm going to be creative when it comes to that, man. Let me figure out how I want to do that first. Alright, so here we go. Now I got my grow fields laid out. Let me see. Hold on. Let's get some more terrain in here. So we're gonna have to use the sand since we don't have, like the dirt. So we're gonna have to use the sand. It's all good. It's all good. No big deal. No big deal. And all the grow fields here. So we can go ahead and I can show y'all my custom weed plants. How we get that done here at Scott Boogie Gaming. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I hope you guys are enjoying my little video here. Showing you guys a little bit of the process of me building Cannabis Farms here for you guys to see in 2024. Opening in 2024 here on the channel. Alright, so now we're going to put that there. Let's add us a little bit of green grass here. Yes, a little bit of green grass here, Alright, a little bit of green grass. Alright, there we go. We got green grass in the front here. Put a little green grass in the front here, You know what I'm saying? We're gonna hook it up. Let's hook it up. Alright, there we go. Alright, now that's cool. That's cool for now. Now let's start, and then I'm gonna put me a custom shed right here. But I do that in this video. We're gonna just finish up the field. Alright, so let's get our custom weed plants, man. This is how we make our custom weed plants here. So we go to trees and we need the we finna have the OG Kush plants right here, right? These finna be the OG Kush plants, so we won't. Yeah, let me get the. All right, hold on. Let me get the small one too. Yeah, we're gonna get the small ones. We're gonna have the fern. We use the fern palms for these, for the. That's how I make them. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put that there. And then sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I stack it a little bit to make it look like a tree. You know what I mean? So they're gonna lie upon it like this and then sink it down. You know, so these gonna be our OG Kush plants right here. You know, these are OG Kush plants. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? This how we do it. This how we do it here at Scott Boogie Gaming. Alright, then we're gonna put this here. Same thing all the way across. So we're gonna do this the whole time. You know, make our little weed plants. You know, this how I make my custom weed plants. So here we go. Get this here. And add another one here. Sink it down. You know, so these the ones that ain't got no buds on them yet. See, these ain't gonna have no bulbs on it yet. See, the ones on the other side, you know, they're gonna probably be a little taller. We're gonna have a little bulbs on them, you know what I'm saying? But these, not so much, you know what I'm saying? They still maturing here. Alright. Alright, let's do this, let's do this. And let's do this. Here we go. Alright, now we got our first row trees right there. You know what I mean? They still got our the beginning stage is growing right there. And now over here we're gonna duplicate those trees over there, but we're gonna add the buds on these. Some of these gonna have the buds on these. Alright, so it's gonna be our OG Kush Farms. Alright, so now let's make another set of bushes. Another set of trees rather. Alright, so this is how we're gonna do this one here. Alright. Alright, so these gonna be the ones that's gonna have some bulbs in them. So we're gonna have these like that. Put one on it. We're gonna have some little bulbs on these. So I'm just showing y'all a little technique I'm using right now to come up with this idea, man. You know, I tried it and I looked at it, I'm like, man, these are like weed plants. You know what I'm saying? And I came up with an idea to try to make a weed farm part. Now, what we need now is we need the bushes, I think. Yep, because we need these right here. We need the lupine flowers. Those are gonna be the buds. You know what I mean? So the OG Kush, what we want to have, you know, had an OG Kush. Do we want it to be the yellow buds? Like, yeah, it'll be the golden buds. So we don't have this on here. So I may put this on the ones over there too as well, like at the bottom, starting to grow buds. You know, so we got our custom weed plants here. You know, they ain't perfect, but you know what I'm saying? It's Planet Coaster, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they didn't make the game for you to make stuff like this, you know? So we gotta be creative, man. It looks good to me. It looks good to me. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna put some buds in these. Because I may try to duplicate those so I can just spread this. Yeah, so now there go our OG Kush Farms right there. Now we just gonna probably put some rails up and things like that around it, and add some trees in here too, you know, regular trees. But let's see if we can duplicate. See, it's gonna duplicate that whole thing. I don't want it to duplicate the ground, but it's okay. I know how to remove that. I think it just got rid of my trees though. Alright, there we go. Click my trees again. I just want my trees. I don't want the dirt. Alright, now let's group that and then duplicate that. Yes, sir. Now, let's put these all right there. Sink them down. Save you some time, man. You know, this stuff I didn't know early on in my Planet Coaster days starting off, you know. I was struggling, man. I was doing a lot of this stuff over and over again, like, repeatedly. Until I realized you can group things, duplicate them, and place them, man. You know what I'm saying? Saved me a lot of time on a lot of projects that I've been doing lately over the year. Yeah, in my channel, though. So, that's a great plus, though. Well, we're going to finish this off right here. Put this in here so we can get our Kush Farm, OG Kush Farms here. Need one more row of flowers here. one more row of flowers here. Sink them on down as well. You know, we got our buds growing there. Alright, so now we got our Kush Farms right here. Let me see, maybe I put some, I wanted to put some railing around on the side of it and some like little fencing, so we may do that as well. But I'm gonna go and wrap this on up with this, put some little trees and things in the front here as well. A little sign on the gate. Wrap this on up and then show you guys the finished project here at Cannabis Farms here at Scott Boogie Gaming. So if you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button as well, and stay tuned to the end of the video so you can see the finished product of the OG Kush Farm. So until next time, guys, have a happy new year, and see you guys in the next one.